Boy, you know you make me float. Boy, you really give me high. Ooh, I feel like I'm on dope, 'cause you.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't posted on here in a little minute. It's been like I think 10 months, but I'm about to start trying to post back on here again. So today I'm about to be doing a Q&A video. I asked my Instagrammer people to ask me some questions. So I don't really have a lot. I have some right here. That is kind of a decent amount. So I don't know if I'm gonna fit all these into one video, but if I don't, I can make a part 2. So let's get right on to it. So this isn't on here, but the first question I'm going to answer is like what's my name and how old I am and all that. So my name is Courtney. I typically go by Court. Court was supposed to be for family and friends to call me Court, but it kind of just turned into an everybody thing. So that's why my socials is Gotta Love Court. And I am 19 and I'm from North Carolina. So the first question is going to be, what made you finally decide to start your YouTube channel? I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger, I used to do YouTube videos, but I never took it seriously. Um, and yeah, I don't really have no like reason. I just know I always wanted to do content, and as I got older, I started to want to do that more and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Like, I just want to post content, help get my content out there more. I also do TikTok, and I'm going to try to get into Instagram soon. So I'll make sure to put my Instagram and all that in the description down below. So yeah, we're gonna move on to the next question. Let's see. What's your biggest goal for this year? Honestly, y'all, I'm in college, so honestly, to finish my fall semester, I have 1 year left to graduate. I only did a community college, so I went for 2 years. Um, I recently did just change my major. It was medical sonography, but now I'm doing a business major. So honestly, just to get closer to the end goal with that, I want to grow on social media. Um, yeah, and hopefully I did apply for a job. I had my interview. So hopefully to get that job and, start working and stuff like that. But yeah, y'all. The next question is, what are your hobbies? My hobbies, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I don't really do much. I don't. Um, I like playing basketball. It used to be worse when I was younger. I used to play basketball every day, but now I just play whenever I get the opportunity. I love sleeping. When I can sleep, y'all, I have trouble sleeping, but when I'm able to sleep, I love sleep. Um, I enjoy doing TikTok and stuff like that, content creating. Um, honestly, y'all, I just love talking about my future, like genuinely. I like watching movies or shows and stuff like that, going on walks, listening to music, spending time with the people who mean most to me, like stuff like that. I don't really do too much. I'm not gonna lie, I don't, cause now I'm just more so focused on my future, so I don't really do a lot. The next question is, how do you deal with hate comments? To be honest, I typically ignore the hate comments because when I'm on TikTok, I go live and stuff on TikTok. So I typically ignore it, or I just have one of my moderators like get them out of there. But I typically don't respond to it, but there'll be sometimes where I'll troll back. But honestly, I just try to ignore it. That's probably the best way. Can't let the haters get to you. You got people hating, you must be doing something right? So, okay. What's the next question? Let me see. If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you do? Honestly, if I win the lottery, the first thing I'm going to do is probably help my dad out, because my mom passed away in 2019, so he is a single parent and stuff like that. Even though I'm an adult now, he still has to provide for me and things like that. So honestly, I probably help my dad fix up the house, make it better, probably buy me a car, and yeah, that's probably it. Y'all, I'm about to be right back because for some reason I just noticed the fridge is open and we don't want that, so I'll be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, like I said, probably just help my family out and stuff like that, to be honest. Help my friends out too. Because if it wasn't for my friends, I wouldn't probably be doing what I'm doing right now. Like my friends and my family, you know, I wouldn't be doing what I would be doing right now. So shout out to them for sure. Next question, y'all. Let's see. My bad, y'all. I'm looking for a question that I want to answer right now. Um, what's one thing you changed about the world? Honestly, it's a lot. It's a lot that I would change about the world. The world is a terrible place to be in right now with everything going on. I'm not gonna get too much into that because I'm not into politics and all that and stuff like that, but I probably just change how people treat each other based on their certain background and stuff like that. Like, I feel like people shouldn't treat someone a specific way just because of who they are, you know, or their identity. I feel like that happens a lot in our world. Like, our world it's crazy out here now, you know. But I would, if I could, I would make it to where there weren't no homeless people and stuff like that, and everywhere would be affordable, you know. Like, people should be able to live and not have to suffer, you know. So that's probably what I would change if I could. Let me see. What is one item on your bucket list you plan to do this year? I am going on a trip in August. I'm going to the beach with my best friend. I don't really have much planned this year, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a very career oriented person. Like, the more I get older, I'm just worried about getting to the top one day, you know, making myself have a better life than what I had to grow up with. But shout out to my family and stuff because I know they did everything that they could to make sure I have a wonderful life. But I want to do better for myself, you know, just do better as a person. But probably just go to the beach with my best friend, to be honest. I don't really have much to do this year as of right now. But yeah. What's your ultimate comfort movie or TV show? Y'all, my friends are gonna get on me for this. But if you know me, my favorite show is All American. I don't know what it is about that show, y'all, but I love All American. I don't know, y'all. I'm a sports person. Like, I enjoy sports. But All American, I don't know. I just love it. Like, I don't know, y'all. I also like SpongeBob and Victorious and things like that. But y'all, All American, that's where it's at. I'm sad that they only have one more season. But they said that a season ago. So do we really only have one more season left? I guess we'll have to see. Let me see. What's your advice for other small creators? To be honest, I'm a small creator myself, so my advice to other small creators would have to be don't give up, because content creating can be hard, especially if you are seeing all these other people blowing up, but you're wondering, like, what am I doing wrong? Why am I not blowing up? You're gonna blow up. It just takes time, consistency, and effort. Another thing that I would tell the small content creators like myself is to not let hate or trolls get in the way of you trying to succeed in the content creator world, because you're gonna have a lot of people when you're trying to come up in the content creator world. You're gonna have a lot of people trying to hate on you or trying to troll you or saying that you can't do this. You can do anything that you put your mind to. Always remember that. Let me see. What's an absolute deal breaker for you on a first date? I would have to say being on your phone. Like, y'all, I love being on my phone, but I feel like as if we're on a date, you shouldn't be on your phone. You shouldn't be paying attention more to your phone than you are me. Because who are you talking to? You're supposed to be here on a date with me talking to me. Why are you so interested in being on your phone? That's gonna be a red flag for me. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's also rude because we're sitting here trying to either get to know each other or just be on a date. Why are you on your phone? Yeah. What is your biggest pet peeve in a friendship or relationship? Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of pet peeves, but I'm gonna only try to say one. So, friends, I'm gonna have to say acting different when other people get around. Like, I get people who have different personalities with different people, but let's say I'm with one of my friends and they have their friend come around and they start treating me weird. Yeah, I don't like that. As far, excuse me, as far as a relationship, it would probably have to be, texting your exes. To be honest, like there's a lot of pet peeves when it comes to relationships with me, but one of the major ones would probably be texting your exes because no, what are you doing? I've had that happen to me already, and no, that's a no go. Yeah, yeah. I just had thought about something else, but I forgot, so we're gonna move past that. Um, if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what is it? Honestly, pasta, y'all. Pasta is my favorite food. I feel like you have a variety of different pastas. You have lasagna, mac and cheese, chicken alfredo, spaghetti, and pasta is just my favorite food. I like pasta and I like Mexican food. You'll barely see me eat Mexican food, but when I do, I love Mexican food. Let me look for the next question. Trying to find another question, y'all. That's almost all of them from the people that ask questions. I'm not sure if I answered this already, but when is this probably gonna be the last question, y'all? If y'all want a part two, comment down below and make sure to go follow my Instagram so when I post to ask questions, y'all can do that. So the last question is gonna be, what inspired you to become a content creator slash influencer? To be honest, I don't think nobody really inspired me. Actually, no, there's one more question, y'all. One more question. I don't think nobody inspired me, to be honest. This is just something I've been wanting to do as a child. I just never took it seriously per se until I started getting older. Because my older sister, she used to tell me, like, you always dance and make dancing TikToks and stuff. Why don't you post? I just wasn't, I wouldn't say confident was the word. I mean, I guess we could say that. I just wasn't, I just didn't want to post at that time. But now, all I do is post. So, yeah. The last question, y'all. This is actually the last question. Who is the most influential person in your life? Y'all, I'm going to have to say God. And obviously, I said, but God, honestly, because if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I am today. God has got me through so many hard times in my life. Every time I felt like giving up, every time I felt like, quitting, God was always there. Anytime I prayed, I instantly felt better. Whether the situation was still occurring or it was the past situation, I instantly felt better. But if we're talking about that, I'm gonna have to say the person that influences me in life is probably my mom, even though she's no longer here with me today. I feel like everything that I do is I'm doing it for her, Like obviously I'm doing it for myself, but I know that at the end of the day, I have people that I want to make proud of me, like family and friends like that. My friends also influenced me, and so does my sister, because my sister has been through some hard times in her life. Like, we talk, y'all, but we don't talk as much as we used to. But that's still my sister. I love her a lot. But my sister, She's been through a lot in her life and stuff like that, and somehow she still manages to keep going. My friends are always there for me. If you know who you are. My friends are always there for me. They're always there for supporting me. They're always there if I have to talk about the same situation over and over again. Like, same with my sister as well. Like, they get tired of hearing it, but they're going to still listen to it and still give me the same advice until I finally have the courage and strength to take their advice. So probably my sister, my mom, and my friends, and of course the great man above. None of this would be possible without him. But with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna try to stay consistent with posting on YouTube. And yeah, if y'all have any video ideas, make sure y'all tell me in the comments. I did have some written down already, but I haven't got to them yet. But I decided to do the Q&A video first, just so you know. Typical YouTuber does a Q&A first. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other videos y'all would want to see. My homegirl is gonna be in the videos too, but not right now. She's at work, so I was like, this is the perfect time for me to do my Q&A video, because y'all, I get nervous around people recording. That's another thing I gotta get used to. But yeah, so I'll catch y'all in the next video, and I'm gonna put my socials in the description down below so y'all can stay tuned for what I post over there. And yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of y'all day. Stay blessed, stay safe. Make sure you eat, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you stay prayed up, and I'll see y'all next time.